Hello. What is up? There we go. What's up? Oh, I gotta move a little bit. This dog. She's literally like right in my lap almost. Hello. How are you, Chris? No, that's no good. There we go. Hello, Melissa. How are you? I'm okay. What time is it? 10:22. Okay. So I have just about an hour. And then I've got to go to my son's to talk wedding dessert, which I feel like I'm not ready to do. Joanne, are you? Hello. Tracy, hello, everybody. How are you? I need to like plug myself in here a sec. Sorry. I haven't been live since before our Christmas party, family Christmas party, which is like the 9th or something like that. And everything is so like tangled up and just not, I mean, normal Trish, but the other day I totally dropped this. I have this basket of like cords and the microphone and a bunch of things that I keep all together, and I dropped it. So that was all messed up. We were trying to do, Tracy said it's so cold. Yes. Is it so cold? How do you do it? It's 12 degrees here this morning. I went and got, picked up groceries and checked with my car, like checked the temperature in my car. It's 12 degrees. Tracy, everyone does it differently. But I like to stay home. That's how I handle it. I like to stay home. Joanne said dessert's always good. Chris said desserts. Wait a minute, what did I miss? Is it snowing in Kentucky, Danielle? It is snowing here. It is very cold. I had to get the groceries. We're literally like trying to just... Oh, the desserts. Okay, Daniel said, are they talking like a dessert table or are you talking like the cake? They're going to have a small cake and then they're going to have a dessert table. So, and they... Currently, Laura said staying home is my strategy too. Currently, I don't really talk about this that much here, but I really like to bake. I bake a lot. And they want me to do all the desserts for the table myself. And then we'll just order them a wedding cake because I do not have decorating skill. I mean, I can do the basics. But I don't think I could make it look pretty enough. So it's going to be like a mixture. Hello. Margarita said, how do you leave the house when it's 12 degrees? Okay. You put on some wool. You put on your big coat. You might like a hat. I don't like a hat because I get too hot. Then I start the car in the garage. And I pray that I left the seat warmer on. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Because our garage is like as cold as it is outside almost. And then that's how I do it. Lisa said, cold days in Michigan are great days for making pot roast or other hot oven dishes. We are making pizza tonight. Hello, Sadie. Hello, Cheryl. How's Canada? Cold enough here. Can't imagine how Canada is. Danielle said that's what I did too. I made my own wedding cake, a pecan pie cheesecake. And my mom and aunts and mother-in-law combined for the dessert table. I think we're probably going to end up buying some of the desserts for the dessert table or, getting them from a bakery, and then some of them will be me. But we'll see what happens. Kai said wool, and some more wool. I mean, we do wear the wool. I got the wool on. This room is the coldest, well, except our bedroom, is the coldest room in the house. I've been having trouble this year, like, hanging out. in this room because it's so cold. Joanne, why do I need to do that? Joanne said, make sure your garage door is open if you start remotely. It is in September, Chris. You might be wondering, why are we already doing this planning? I don't know. I feel kind of stressed planning this early, but I think it makes the bride feel like things are lined up and she can stress less, and it's really about them. So I'm just like, whatever you tell me how you want this to look, and I'll do it. Oh, Joanne, I will start doing that. I haven't been. She said you don't want carbon monoxide to build up in the garage. Oh my gosh, Cheryl said it's minus 22 Fahrenheit here this morning where she is. That's like 40 degrees colder than here. 30 degrees. 30 degrees colder, math. Margarita said it's 24 degrees here in Texas. I can't get out from under the covers. Yeah. 24 is cold enough. Hello, Melanie. CD said, I'm getting ready to challenge myself to 100 days knitting, as I promised the other half a sweater 5 years ago, and this year it happens as I can finally read knitting patterns. Yay, that is exciting. Danielle said, I assume the bride is anxious, and I like knowing what the plan is too. I think it's fine. It's just one of those things where it's like, it's so far away that I'm going to make notes and just make really good notes. You know? I mean, I like to plan ahead, so I do understand. And it's really about her, so it doesn't even matter. I am spinning... Oh my gosh, I don't remember what this is called, but it... Or even if... Oh, it might even all be gone. But I'm spinning some of that BFL silk that I like so much. And I do have one bobbin done. I don't know, it's so bright. I don't know if you'll be able to actually see the color, but it's, you know, because the light's on it. Oh, there we go. Oh, John's coming down. Sadie, what's the matter? Oh, I don't want it. I'm good. Yes, he brought me a heater, you guys. I am okay right now. I bundled up so that I would be... Thank you. That was nice of you. Thanks.
Thumbs up, people.
He said thumbs up. Margarita said, when's the wedding? September 19. So we are 8 months away. He's funny. It is a little shiny, yeah. I cannot remember what this was called. Son of a nutcracker, I hate that. Why did I not put a sticker on the bag? Sadie, he is the best. He always looks out for me. And I need that because I always look out for everybody else and forget to look out for myself. So I think it's a good balance for us. Trust me, I look out for him too. What are you working on since it's the beginning of the year, kind of? And also, do you have like goals for this year for crafting or art? And don't tell me not to buy stuff, because that's a financial goal. Do you have goals? I'm thinking about, like, do I really have goals this year for I would like to dye a warp, like wind it and dye it for my loom. Margarita said we were planning a wedding for May 31st. Margarita, who's getting married? Your oldest? Aw, John said she certainly does look out for me. I try to. Melissa said I'm learning to dye fiber and yarn. That's fun. Margarita, what are you doing? No more middle school? Sadie said, trying new knit pattern swatches. I've got loads of goals for my YouTube and hubby's jumper. That's all. That's a lot. Oh, your best friend's daughter. Up in Indiana? Chris said, yes, a warp dye on the loom or painted and then dressed. It's a good question, Chris, that I haven't really decided. And that's why I've been doing all the cotton dyeing, because I really want to do a hand-painted warp. Yeah, I want it to be cotton, and I just do not feel like I'm proficient yet with the cotton dyeing, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it'll look yet. Laura said, oh, dyeing a warp sounds exciting. I'd love to see that process. Don't worry, I will film it. I'm weaving something right now, and I'm filming that. So there will be a video before too long. Joanne said, I'm working on a wedding sample cross-stitch for my niece. That's nice. Less than a month left. You got this. Especially in the snowstorm. That is the perfect time to work on it. Margarita said, still middle school, but back to teaching Spanish and coaching. What were you teaching? I did not know that you changed it, Margarita. Laura said, I want to spin more and weave more this year. Oh my goodness. Oh, in India. Okay. The friend in Indiana. Danielle said, I have a drum carder en route to me. So practicing my wool washing and learning to card. That's so exciting. Ellen's going to grow cotton. So Ellen, Chris grew cotton last year. Was it last year, Chris? Melanie said, my goal is to enjoy working on what I want to work on and not stress over all that I have. I think that is a great goal. Chris, I've been intrigued by what I watched Andrea A doing her. Oh my gosh, Andrea is literally in my top 3 favorite YouTubers on this planet. We saw each other at Rhinebeck the year that Kai won a bunch of the competitions. What year was that? 22? 21? No. Did they even have Rhinebeck in 21? Anyway, we saw each other because we both came to watch Kai compete. And I was like, and she was like, oh my God. We just were both so excited to see each other. That was so fun. She's awesome. Cheryl said, master new to me wheel. Melissa said, I want to learn to process a fleece this year. Oh, Melissa, I've got so many videos on that. Sadie said, I'd love to see that dye as I love your weaving projects. It's fun. Well, there's another one of my new favorite, or not my new favorite, of my new favorite, of my favorite YouTubers. I can't talk. Margarita said, the district surplus me and made me teach math at another school. Joanne said, have you tried Sakiori? I have not. Japanese weaving. Well, I have woven recycled fabric, but I don't know if it's any different. Chris said, yes, Acadian brown cotton last year and green this year. Fun. John said, Kai always wins those competitions. He is a rock star. He is a rock star. Rox said, just finished. Oh my gosh, Rox, I haven't seen any pictures. I saw the video where you actually showed the actual faux legs or whatever you want to call them. How did you like spinning it? I've been wondering if it went okay for you. Ellen said, Chris, I bought mixed seeds, so I hope there will be green and brown cotton in it. That's very fun. Ellen said, how much cotton did you harvest? You guys might hear snoring. My lady friend, my best lady friend is right here. Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to go at like 10 after because I have bread to bake before I bring it to the kids. Oh my gosh, 16 pounds of cotton, Chris. How big was your cotton patch? I need to know. I mean, I probably will never do it. I don't think that we even can here, to be honest. Rock said I was a little intimidated at first because I didn't want to ruin it, but once I got into it, it went well. Haven't washed it yet. I will post photos soon. Do you like it? Chris said, bread. I've been baking sourdough twice a week since, at least twice a week. I think since May. So John's happy. He loves it. Ellen said, Chris, I will be here and let you know. Hello. Bonjour, Pete. It's afternoon there. I don't know how to say good afternoon. I don't know if I even know how to say good morning. I took a little French, but I don't remember anything. Hello, Amy. Joanne said, Chris, cool. I saw a YT of a designer who made jackets from his hand-woven fabric. Gorgeous. That's cool. Oh, Marguerite said, my dad was a crop duster. He would spray cotton fields, so I grew up with them around. Rock said, I love it. I was so worried that the beauty in the roll legs wouldn't translate well to yarn. I'm getting like weird pop-ups and stuff, you guys. I don't know. I hope my computer's okay. Okay, there's no way I can say that. I'll say it wrong. I'll kill it. Right, I think you are like, yeah, I was going to say 6 hours. So, Pete, you're 6 hours later than I am. I need like a little quiet pad for my wheel over here. Margarita said, great. Oh, the great memories of being around the cotton fields. Oh, that sounds pretty. Did you ride with them? Okay. Why is this all of a sudden making all this noise? Here, I got a hat to cushion it so it'll be quieter. I don't know why it's so noisy all of a sudden. And it's just bumping against my like desky thing. Do you, Laura? I'm spinning something different on my matchless, and occasionally that wheel will start to squeak like on the hinge underneath. Oh, that would be good. Thanks. Where'd you find that?
In my office.
Thank you. John just... Oh. Oh my gosh, sorry you guys. I thought... What the heck happened? We must have bumped my mouse. Sorry. We're all fine here. So anyway, the hinge underneath that treadle squeaks sometimes, and after a while it sort of gets on my nerves, but some people don't like it. Cindy said, is that a new spinner? I don't remember seeing it before. Last year I bought it online used, so it's not technically a new one. It's a Sparrow by Daedalus. The lady that I bought it from, you know, did a really nice job. I gotta move my hook. There we go. Laura says, as long as the wheel sounds don't indicate something might be wrong. Yeah, then it's always a little bit concerning, right? Chris said, I've been out of pocket for a couple weeks. Did you finish both Krampus sweaters, Trish? I finished them both. Well, I finished the second one on December 23rd, but they are not blocked. So we didn't actually wear them, but it's okay. It is quiet. It's just that it was like wiggling just a little bit on my desk and kind of like tapping it. But John just brought me, I don't know. He said this was in his office. I think it's a piece of one of those puzzle floor tile things to cushion it, and it's better. Oh, Joanne, you know what? I will show them soon. I did make a short showing him trying his on, and I showed mine while it was blocking before. So like they have, but neither of them is, well, his isn't blocked yet. Ends are not woven in. But now, you know, once I finished the knitting, first of all, I didn't want to look at them again for a while. Because those were knit with fingering weight yarn on size 1 needles. I will, Joanne. It's just not yet. I literally don't even want to look at them. I know that sounds like too much, but I feel like I did nothing but touch them for 2 months. And that's not accurate, but that's kind of how it felt. And then all I wanted to do was spin after. Chris said, oh Lord. What's oh Lord? Lisa said, I got a Daedalus Starling on their Black Friday sale. It's awesome and lime green. I named her Elphaba. That's so cute. Do you love it? I love mine. And purple is probably a color I would have picked, so it worked out kind of nicely. Sorry, guys. I need a drink of water. Luckily, I have my jug that you guys love. Actually, I got a new one. It's water. Trust me. Joanne said, I don't blame you. I think you probably mean that I didn't want to look at those sweaters for a while. And I figured, like, I have a long time before the season. Exquisite, hello! Chris said, small needles plus thin yarn, adult sweaters. And John is tall. John is like 6'3", at least. I know, Joanne. Oh, Margarita, there should be. Someday. He has long arms, so everything takes a long time. In fact, when he put the sweater on, I was so sure that it was long enough in the arms, and he was like, maybe I need more in the arms. So I'm going to try and block it and see how that does, because sometimes it relaxes, and gets a little bit bigger. I had to adjust the sizing for him because it really just didn't go up to his size. So I adjusted the sweater quite a bit. Joanne said that mug looks like a crock pot. But Joanne, if I fill it with water in the morning, number one, it stays cold all day. And number two, if I drink a whole one, I know I did pretty well on my water intake for the day. I try to do 2 a day, but I hardly ever get 2 whole ones done. Ella, hello. Welcome. Lisa said, yes, I do love it. So quiet. Sadie said, I would love a bigger EEW as I have the Nano. Oh, yeah, Sadie. I have not tried the 2. I think it's 2.0 they're on right now. I haven't tried it yet. I would like to. In fact, I was considering giving away my 1.2, I think is what I have. 1.6? I can't remember. I'd have to look it up. And maybe buying myself one of the new ones. He's got a lot coming from Dreaming Robots. Hello, Fibre Fox. How are you? I'm so glad to see you guys. I feel like it has been forever, even though it's been just over a month since I was live. John, oh, that reminds me. John donated so that I could give away 3 more bats. So sometime in the coming week, I'm going to do one of the bat lives, and I'll give them away so that you can direct your own bat. You know what I mean. You can boss me around. Joanne said I have a big Stanley and it's too heavy when full, and I don't. What does that mean? And I don't drink. So one of the things, okay, I'm not trying to sell you one of these, but one of the things that's really cool is that you can switch the handle so you can carry it like that if it is really heavy, and that makes it easier to carry it full without spilling it. I don't have a lid on it right now, but I just fill it with water. I try to do it twice a day. Normal. It is bigger than my head. You gotta get your water in. Okay, so Ella said I'm flicking a super dirty fleece right now and enjoy the company. Is it already scoured, Ella, or are you flicking it prior? Both ways are good ways, so. Lisa said, what weight do you anticipate your spin to come out? I believe it's going to be about sport weight. I'm planning on a 2-ply, and so that kind of makes a difference, as you know. So I think based on the single, here, let me see. Oh, you know what? I think maybe closer to fingering weight. Let me actually twist it. Yeah, it's going to be closer to fingering weight. Let's see. I don't know. Can you even see that? It's a pretty one. I have no idea what I'll do with it either, because it's really not my colors. I just dyed it and I was like, ooh, I love that. Oh, there's something else I got to tell you guys while I'm here. So I did a live. Melissa said it feels like forever. Happy to see you. I'm so happy to see you too, Melissa. I hope you're doing well. I know you took a couple days off. I hope they were wonderful. I did a short video about, what the heck? Oh my gosh, my brain. About WAFA. I was planning on, what do you call it? Vending. And I have to look at the camera and not read while I'm talking, because then I start saying the words I'm reading. So I got involved and started with the requirements and everything, and realized that it was not the right place for me pretty quickly. And I was having a lot of stress and worrying about it. And then one of my friends came to me and she was like, you seem really stressed. What's going on? And I talked to her about it and she was like, you already know. You are telling me that this is not the right place for you. And so I did tell them right away. I'd already paid, so they're not out anything. But I will not be vending for WAFA. Instead, I'm going to have a sale that's going to start, well, it's going to start tonight. Because I dyed a ton of stuff for it. So, okay, Sadie said, I love my Nano for 3-plies and more, but would like the 6. I can totally see that, Sadie. I can see using them both. Like, they're both good, but a bigger one is nice sometimes. Joanne said, big Stanley insulated mug, too heavy when full. Cheryl said, have 2 fleeces to do this spring. Exciting. Thank you, Lisa. Hey, Michelle. Melissa said they were really good. I needed a break. I'm so glad that you had a couple good days off. Now, why is this thing making noises? I don't get it. It's usually so quiet. Ella said I washed it myself. There we go. They're just still has a whole lot of plant stuff stuck in. The tips are really dirty. It's totally worth it though. They come out very soft and fluffy after flicking. It's a Jura. You tell me. Sheep. So, Ella, I tell people all the time that that's so normal, and they think it's supposed to come out perfect because people, flick before washing, or they flick it and don't mention that because they want it to look perfect in pictures, but that's so normal. Lisa said my goal of spinning this year is to spin with a knit in mind, or at least find a project to make with the finished yarn. So far I have 3 planned knitting projects for my finished spins. Wow! Hey, Michaela. She said my goal this year is to get my first spinning wheel. That's exciting. Michelle said I just got my second fleece, a mostly black one. It's for a friend. I'm just processing and spinning it for her. Oh, wow, Michelle. That is so much work. Must be a really good friend. No problem, Chris. Because I said I was going to do it, I was just going to push myself through it. And my friend's like, you shouldn't do that. If you know this is not the right place for you, you should honor that voice inside you that's like, this isn't good. This is not good for you. Not that they're not good. Many people just love it, and that is the perfect place for them. And that's great. So don't hear me saying that anything's wrong with them at all. If anything, something's wrong with me. Bottom line, Michelle says she's my best friend, but she's also paying me for the labor. Well, hello, Susanna. My goodness, it must be really early in Perth, or really late. Tracy said I was wondering what happened, but this result benefits us. Maybe I'm selfish. Looks like it's time. Ooh, hang on. My screen went to sleep. Looks like it's time to add to my retirement Fibre fund. Melissa said, yeah, you need to protect your peace. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like they did anything wrong. You know what I mean? They did not. They do nothing wrong. It's not like that. It's just, some things just aren't right for me. And I am a square peg. Always. And I know that. Like, I feel that way amongst other people all the time. And I do understand why I'm like that. But some things are just like that for me, you know? Chris said, I think selling your products on your website is wonderful and easy transaction. I appreciate that a lot, Chris. And I do think that everyone knows what to expect. It is so much more difficult to make a mistake. But I figured that would get me in front of a bunch of people who hadn't seen my stuff before and might really like it. But I needed to stick with you all. Hello, Helene. Susanna said 11:50. Okay. I'm happy that you got to catch us too. Melissa said, no, I understand. Sometimes it's just not right for us. Chris said, looking forward to seeing your dyed wool now. There's a lot, Chris. A lot. In fact, I'll be putting out the discount code this evening. It'll be on Facebook in a post. And then, I don't know, I'll probably do a quick email to like the email subscribers. What is that? Well, I know what it is. My bearing's off. That's why I've got noise. Linda said, hooray for square pegs. You know what, Linda? Let me just be honest. Growing up, like I said, I know what caused me to feel like I'm always different. It isn't what people usually think it is. Doesn't matter what it is. I have learned that is my, like, superpower, I guess. So the reason it's making that noise, you guys, that I keep saying, like, what's wrong with this thing, is there's supposed to be a bearing, a magnetic bearing on this rear, let's see, back here. See it? And it must have come off in my bag, so I'll have to dig it out of my bag. Hello, Mel! Chris said, did you drag John into the dye studio? I don't have to drag him. He loves it, first of all. But John's business, which is Dark Tower Designs, that's why you see that name when he comments, has been so busy. It's been more than a year. I'm trying to think back how long. It might even be a year and a half that he's worked like an extra 20 hours a week on his own business, in addition to having a full-time job and just life. So he has not had as much time lately as he did prior. Not to say that he won't be in the dye studio again. He will, because he enjoys it. But he has been working and working and working and working. And it's great, and it's also a lot, if that makes sense. Yes, Lisa said it's been so much quieter with the bearing in place. I'm so glad I looked at, like, what's going on with this thing. It's okay, I have to go in a few minutes anyways. Because I gotta get the bread baked before I go to the kids. To talk about the dessert table for the wedding. 8 months. 8 months. So it's okay. Linda said the things that are hard or trauma are what make us deeper, stronger, more compassionate people. Exactly. That's exactly it. And you know what makes you different is actually beautiful. We just don't think that way when we're young, and we think fitting in is what we're supposed to do when we're actually born to stand out in our own ways, if that makes sense. So Michelle said, thank you for sharing your life with us. My life is a 3-ring circus. And it's not getting any quieter. Oh. It is not. Bye, Mel. She said, have a great day.
Where's your bag?
It's in that one. John came to find me my bearing.
This one?
Yeah, it's like, you know what I'm talking about? Do you remember seeing it? I'm the ringmaster, and I don't know what I'm doing.
It's not in the bottom of this.
Uh-oh. I have a spare bearing for it. It's really not in there?
Let's see it. Unless it's connected to something in here.
It's magnetic, so I guess it could be stuck to something with metal. But I have a spare. So it's okay. I have a spare in a plastic bag. Probably in one of the... Tracy said, think of people as yarn. Do we only want one kind of yarn? I want all the colors. I want all the colors. I want all the textures. I want beehives. You know what I mean? So I do think that. And that's what makes them, makes you want it. Sadie said, gotta go now as I have a scan on my spine. See you all soon. Lots of love and light. My gosh, good luck, Sadie. I know I had it when I last spun on it, so it's in there. Don't worry. But thank you for looking. You didn't have to do that. I know you're busy.
I can't even find the plastic bag with the new.
Well, that might be in with my extra wheel stuff. Yeah, Sadie, good luck. My goodness. Margarita said John is the best. It looks like this. That's so weird. No.
That's the wrong one.
Yeah, no, you can't. He's looking at my EEW trying to see if there's a bearing on that he can switch over, but there isn't. Oh yeah, here it is. You can use this one. See, I told you I had a spare.
That's not the right one.
It's not?
Mine won't fit in the back there.
It won't.
It looked a lot bigger than that.
You just said.
The hole looked a lot bigger than that bearing.
Thank you for looking. You're the best. Steven said, I hear you, Trish. Love all your individuality. It's what makes you. Our resilience to life built up through time is now our gift back to others. Hugs. I've never thought about it that way, Steven. Don't make me cry, but that is so true. You know, I don't think that bearing is actually magnetic. It's the what do you call it? The like cradle for it that's magnetic. We're okay. I bet it's in there. Tracy said thumbs up, people. Yeah, thumbs up, please. I will do that, Teresa. She said, or I was just thinking it when John was looking for the one that now we can't find. Well, we'll see. Yeah, she said they get lost easily, I would imagine. Steven says, struggling with my own individuality after many, many years of fitting in. You are inspiring. Steven, I would hug you if I could right now. It is your superpower. That's all I can say. It is your light in the world. What makes you different from everybody is actually the light that you have to give back to the world. I mean, thank you for coming to my TED Talk, but I do look at it that way. Erica sees the circus theme. That's a good idea. Maybe Joanne. I'll find it. Don't worry. It's not in here, is it? I don't know where it is. Hello? Is it Lisa from Mitten? I'm thinking it must be, but is it? So Erica, when my son was born, in 1998. My God, I'm so old. His room, he had a circus themed bedroom. And like, I made him these valances that looked like, striped tents and curtains that went with them, like the sides of the tents. And so maybe we will do a circus theme. That would be fun. That would be very fun. Oh gosh. Okay, I have to go bake bread. I'm going to be back though. If not today, I will be back tomorrow. John will be working like all day. So thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I'm so glad to be back. And try to stay warm wherever you are. Yes, they are different, Teresa. They're a bigger bearing. Cheryl said, take care and be safe. Rox, you too. I cannot wait to see that yarn. Erica said, oh, so cool. My mom made the coolest circus cake. Oh, bye, you guys. I miss you. And I'm going to get back in the swing. I'm not going away. I mean, things are not going to be normal for a while. I'm still like trying to see my dad as much as I can and all that stuff, but maybe they'll never be normal again. I don't know. But there'll be more, whatever. There'll be more. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.